Democrats are the ones standing in the way, and you just heard the leader. He refused to sign on to a clean 1-year extension of the Affordable Care Act subsidies.
If you haven't heard, Republican lawmaker from New York, Mr. Lawler, confronts Hakeem Jeffries, and he has in his hand 11 Republicans and 4 Democrats already signed this bill. He's bringing it to him. It's to extend the ACA for another year. Isn't that what this is all about? Watch him squirm. He asked him a few other questions he can't answer. And watch, he just squirms.
We got a 1-year extension?
He can't answer anything.
Let me ask you a question. Did you get permission from your boss?
Why don't we sign on right now?
Did your boss, Donald Trump?
You can easily extend the ACA right now.
Did your boss, Donald Trump,
He's not my boss.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. And by the way,
So let me ask you a
why
question.
did you vote to
Let me
shut
ask
the
you a
government
question.
down?
You
Why
know
did you vote to shut it down?
Let me ask you a question.
For years, you always lectured about how we need to keep the government open.
You're making a show of this to
No,
make
it's
yourself
sad.
relevant.
It's sad. You could easily sign on to this.
You're embarrassing yourself right now.
You could sign on to this. The only
You're
embarrassment here is
chasing clout.
you.
You're an embarrassment.
You could sign on to the bill.
Let me ask you a question.
You have 4 Democrats on here. Why won't you sign on
Let me ask
to
you a
it?
question.
It's a clean extension for 1 year.
You voted for the one big ugly bill, correct?
I voted for a tax cut bill that gave the largest tax cut to Americans in history, including, by the way, the average New Yorker getting a $4,000 tax cut. Are you against that?
You're embarrassing yourself right now.
Do you want to cut the standard deduction in half?
The largest cut to Medicaid in American history. You voted for that.
Fraud, and abuse, by the way.
You voted
Tom DiNapoli, the Democratic controller of New York,
let me ask you a question.
pointed out that $1.2 billion were wasted.
Listen, you're not going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to me and talk over me because you don't want to hear what I have to say.
Oh, I'm listening.
So why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
Oh,
because you showed up.
Is that the way to talk?
You showed up.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, he showed up to put you on the spot because he has a bill you can sign and we can turn the government back on, in the shutdown. Isn't that what we're supposed to be trying to do? And no, he's not going to answer any questions.
You voted for this one big ugly bill.
You can extend it right now.
A permanent extension of massive tax breaks for your billionaire donors.
So 90% of Americans.
So they can get a permanent extension.
90% of Americans take the standard deduction.
Is that right?
90% of Americans take the standard deduction.
Is that right?
If you had your way, the standard deduction would have been cut in half. That would have been a massive tax increase on Americans all across the country.
Do you hear that? It would have cut it in half.
Here, unfortunately,
you're against lifting the cap on salt.
Of your billionaire donors.
The billionaire donors lifting the cap on salt. We put a income cap in place.
Why are you here right now?
Where the rest didn't you want all Republicans to be here? I'm here.
Where are the rest of your Republican
You wanted
colleagues?
Republicans to be here. I'm here.
Why are you
and
here?
by the way, you can pass an ACA extension right now. Sign on to this bill.
Did your boss
sign
Donald
on
Trump,
to the bill?
Is your boss Donald Trump behind it?
HR 5145. Why don't you get on it?
Mike, is your boss Donald Trump behind that?
Why won't you get on it?
Because you don't work for the American people.
Oh, I do. I work for the people of New York. I work for the people of my district.
Is that why you?
I'm here.
You got 100.
He's so concerned if they're his boss or his other boss. He seems like the way he's not answering, he might be scared of perhaps his boss, referring to old Timu.
And by the way, I voted for a clean CR to keep the government open and funded. You voted to shut it down.
You're embarrassing yourself right now.
Yeah, leader, with all due
respect. No, he's embarrassing you.
Why are you playing yourself?
You're the one who actually voted to shut the government down.
Actually, that's not true.
It's sad. You voted to shut the government down.
Do Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the President?
Right, and you're smart enough to know that you need 60 votes in the Senate,
Is that right? No.
Do you need 60 votes in the Senate?
Were 60 votes needed to pass your one big ugly bill?
Reconciliation, which you did with the IRA. Boy, that really reduced inflation.
Are you trying to elevate yourself because you're afraid you're about to lose re-election?
No, I'm not going to lose re-election. You spent $42 million last cycle. You didn't do that great.
Why?
Hakeem has a lot of questions, very few answers.
Why aren't you running for governor right now?
Because I actually enjoy this job, and I'm here to do it. And by the way, you should actually pass
you enjoy being a lackey for Donald
right
Trump?
now
Is that
to
right?
ensure that people don't have health care premiums going up. Why won't you support this one-year bill?
Let me ask you a question.
Tom Swazi's on it, Jared Golden,
Let me ask you a question.
Marie Blusenkamp-Perez. Are they wrong?
Your other boss,
Are they wrong?
Your other boss, Mike Johnson, I challenged him to a debate.
Yeah.
On the floor. Did he send you?
No, I'm here on my behalf of my constituents because you
right?
shut the government down. and my constituents are suffering as a result of your ridiculous ploy because you're so afraid of Zohran Mamdani. By the way,
he cornered him. He's got the bill in his hand.
First of all, are
you going to endorse him for mayor?
Listen, you're a complete and total embarrassment right now.
Why is that? Because you don't want to answer the question?
Is this supposed to be a video for your failed re-election?
You don't want to answer the question? Do you support Zohran? By the way, did you see his statement yesterday?
Listen.
An embarrassment on October 7th blaming the Jews? Do you support that? Should he be the Democratic nominee for mayor?
First of all, I don't answer to you.
You notice he did not answer, and his answer was, I don't answer to you. You see everyone around there, filming. He did not take a position. Note.
Should he be the Democratic mayor? Should he be the Democratic nominee
I'll answer whatever questions I need to answer about it.
And he wouldn't answer if Mamdani should be the mayor. He'll answer what he needs to. Evidently, he doesn't need to answer that one. For somebody asking my bosses, it really seems like perhaps he might have some concern for some bosses of his own, doesn't it?
So you think his statement yesterday was okay?
First of all,
that's sad.
First of all,
it's unfortunate.
Don't come with this phony.
These are bills.
No.
These are bills. They're not phony.
It's not a bill that Republicans are even prepared to bring to the floor.
There's 11 Republicans on it. There's 4 Democrats. It's a bipartisan bill to extend the Affordable Care Act subsidies. If you believe it, it's so much.
Math?
Why won't you sign on to it?
Do you understand math?
You could get your whole conference to sign on today. Your whole conference could sign on to this.
Hold up a second. How is anybody in Congress going to say anything about knowing something about math? They ain't never balanced a budget in who knows how long. They can't balance a checkbook. I mean, that's basically what we give them. He's asking if he doesn't know how to do math. None of them do.
220 Republicans in the House right now.
You have 215 Democrats.
With 11?
You have 215 Democrats. Right? Well, how many votes does it take in the House? 218.
Are you mathematically challenged, bro?
No, I think you are. You have 215 Democrats. You could all sign on to this today with 11 Republicans.
Do me a favor. I've indulged you. I've given you your 15 minutes.
You haven't answered any of the questions.
You're a complete and total embarrassment.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing yourself in your district right now, and you're going down to defeat next year.
Good luck.
Gentlemen, is this indicative of the tension of the Capitol?
Oh, we know who's embarrassed right now. 3 questions that he was unable to answer, but he was concerned about, Representative Lawler's bosses. But it seems like he's really concerned about his own, doesn't it? I mean, it's right here. We could solve the problem.
Right now, what's going on here?
So, would you support the House coming back to session next week even if the government still shut down?
Sure.
Do you think that there will be a cancel, or do you think that next week's session will be canceled if the government's still shut down?
Look, the fact is, House Republicans passed a clean seal. Chuck Schumer could end this today by going to the Senate floor and voting to open up the government. It's that simple. There's not much to do because Republicans did their jobs. Democrats are the ones standing in the way, and you just heard the leader. He refused to sign on to a clean 1-year extension of the Affordable Care Act subsidies. If he just held a whole press conference about how important it is, why won't he sign on to the legislation that would extend it?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? Perhaps he has bosses to answer to? Other agendas, perhaps?
They are so full of shit, it's not even funny.
But if the government is still shut down next week, do you think the House should return to session and work on appropriations or something?
I'm happy to come back. I'm here today. Obviously, he was questioning why I'm here. I'm here to do my job. But the fact is, we already passed a government funding extension. He voted no. He voted to shut the government down.
Do you think you accomplished anything right there? What do you think that?
Oh, he should be called out for his hypocrisy.
Exactly. And more of it is coming out. I want to appreciate everyone who tunes in to the channel. I appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that. Come back, I'm going to be making some more, pointing out the hypocrisies.
If he just held a whole press conference about how important it is, why won't he sign on to the legislation that would extend it?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? Perhaps he has bosses to answer to? Other agendas, perhaps?
They are so full of shit, it's not even funny.
But if the government is still shut down next week, do you think the House should return to session and work on appropriations or something?
I'm happy to come back. I'm here today. Obviously, he was questioning why I'm here. I'm here to do my job. But the fact is, we already passed a government funding extension. He voted no. He voted to shut the government down.
Do you think you accomplished anything right there? What do you think that?
Oh, he should be called out for his hypocrisy.
Exactly. And more of it is coming out. I want to appreciate everyone who tunes in to the channel. I appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that. Come back, I'm going to be making some more, pointing out the hypocrisies.